Hey guys, Brandon Robinson here with yet another game in my video series for Super Mega Baseball 2 with the San Mateo Bearcats. I'm going to now show you the preview screen for this upcoming matchup. It is yet another road game, and we are facing the Moonstars. They too are 2-0. We're going to face their third pitcher in their rotation, Elmo Slayer, who, as you can tell, is a very, very good pitcher. It's got some velocity, it's got a lot of junk and accuracy. We'll see. This will be I'm not going to say the true test or barometer, but this is one that will kind of lean me toward, is this difficulty just fine the way it is, and I'll rough up poor pitching and I'll be bad against good pitching, or does it seem like I'm actually clinging on to this game well? My players are really good at this. They're riding, when players are on hot streaks, they're kind of hard to get out. So you can see actually on the bottom right here for us, Raisa Magro, super hot right now. Paige Stoveland, on fire. Taylor Doy, can't be beat, right? All of these players right now, you can't take them out of the lineup. You can barely even get them out. They're all batting above 500, etc. That's how it is. Now today I have Izzy Borges on the mound. She was a freshman in 2016. She's a senior now. Rockstar kind of gal. I'll talk to you about her as time goes on. It is a road game. I don't know what stadium we'll be playing in, but before we figure that out, let's go ahead and set our lineup, shall we? Here's what I'm going to be doing for this one. Izzy's going to be batting third. She was primarily my number 3 hitter in lineups whenever I could manage to do that. So I'm going to move Kendall down. Actually, I might not have Kendall play this game because time to start some of my other players. Probably Callista will go in left field today. Make sure to keep that kind of there. Paige is hot right now, as you can see. Her attributes are bumping up because of her performance in the last game. And Julia, this time I'm going to get your sister in here, Morella, playing third base. And I'll try and decide on the rest of this as I keep talking. Let's go Morella 6 here, Pota 7, let's go Calista at the end, that'll be fine. Yeah, Taylor, Paige, and Raya, I can't get out of the lineup right now. In fact, Monet's not riding her hot streak anymore either. This might be a good game to sit her. I do need more contact in there right now anyway. Oh, Julia also played first base. I was mentioning the other game all my different first basemen. I don't think I mentioned Julia. She played first base for me. I'll get Jada in there. She got to sit out a game, and I'll get her back in there. And with that, okay, that changes things. I'm going to bat Callista 2, Page 5. That looks a little better. G6, I'm going to swap here. Okay, that looks good. I don't want to sit around with this part a little too much here. Okay, we're at Apple Field. I don't know what that is. It's like obviously a New York-based thing, but I don't remember what the fields are by name. So we'll check it out, see how it is. I don't know if they get a little home field advantage this time, but we do get to bat first. So we'll see how we are against this better pitcher. Right, we'll see how we are against them. We are 2-0, however. The scores of our last 2 games were 11-10. That was a nice game, and I think 11-1. So a close game and then a blowout, if you will. Okay, so here's Apple Field. You can see it's kind of later at night. Are those our fans? No, they must have a lot of red. So I don't know if there's something with the attendance when it comes to drawing fans. I don't know if like our fans are in the... I can't even see our fans there. So that's crazy. Oh, maybe there are some. Oh, it's a cool field. You can see the bridge in the background and such. Okay, it'll take till I get a strike. You can see the uniform difference here with the black tops. This time I'm going to wear white pants and black socks. I'm mostly doing uniforms that our team actually did wear and do. I'm not trying to makeshift anything. For example, you won't see us ever use orange pants. You won't even see us, if you're a baseball person, you might be thinking away team would wear gray pants. We didn't have gray pants, so you're not going to see that. Ooh, sorry, Callista. You're not even going to see that on our team either. So there are different combinations. I have probably 4 combinations for home and 4 combinations for road that tie in. Nice shot, Izzy. That tie in different tops, undershirts, belt colors, pant colors, sock colors, and hat colors. Now, I don't know if we had actual hats per se. You know, our team, let's see, I want to look at this really briefly here. Pepe Vinicio. Bonjour, mon Pepe. Alright, let's see. Izzy likes to start with a rise. There's no rise ball in baseball and what have you. Just a four-seamer will do. But she likes to start with the rise ball high. I know I just did it for my second pitch there. Alright, okay. Ooh, not a good start. Oh well. She's prone to walking people. It's gonna happen. She's gonna walk some people. Alright, let's see if this batter might bunt or something. Let's see. Pepe has some good speed. I'm not gonna pitch out right now, even if he steals. I need to get command of the strike zone. Let's do this. Marilla to Jaro to... Wait, who's at first? I can't. There's a camera right in front of my face. Who is at first this game? Jada? I think Jada's at first this game. It's a nice double play. Good, way to go. See, I gotta establish the strike zone at some point. Can't be doing these walks. So, Herbert Hackman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, ooh. Okay. This team might be better than the other one. So their four-hitter is batting 125 on the year. He's got to break out of his mold, and I'm not about to let him do that. I'm still going to softball him for a moment, see if he'll swing out of the zone, see if he's pressing a little bit. Because that's what it, like that. Because that's what a tense mojo will sometimes do for you. Think of it in real life. Why do people tend to slump? Even Major League Baseball players. Remember there was a time a few years ago, Buster Posey took like a 2 for 40. Why does that happen? A lot of it can be bad luck, obviously. A lot of it can be bad luck. A lot of it, though, is pressing. You are aware of that situation, and the only way to break out of a hitting slump that you think about is by hitting. So you try and do everything you can to hit. You see any pitch that looks good, and you pray for a hit to come. And that's just not going to happen sometimes. So, ooh, Raya, can you do it again? Oh my god, she's on fire. Ooh! There you go. In the stands. That is sick. 4 home runs. No matter how many times I've played this game, I've never done something like that with a single player. Obviously, like I said, the mojo really does that for somebody. But, I mean, you also got to say that, hey, Raya is just exactly that. Really good player. And Stovlin's been hot. I want to cue. Whoa! There it is! Back to back. Oh! Oh! Primo! I haven't yet talked about the fact that the first inning... Nice! Dang. I was going to talk about in the first inning how this might be another one of those bad games. This pitcher looked really good, struck me out, got me out really easily. But nope, not on these two. Those were just the right pitches for me, I guess. I don't know what it was. Wait. Okay. Anyway. Oh. I'm thinking back-to-back. I just want to swing power swing right now. I don't care. It counts 1 and 2. Oh, alright, that's good. So yeah, if you're in a slump, I mean, this game will kind of tend to reflect it. But if you're in a slump, instead of being, you know, locked in, dialed up, whatever it is that you want to say, think about what you would do to try and break out of that. You would want to just try and get a hit. So you would swing at a lot of other things. You might even swing at something over taking a walk, because you're like, a walk doesn't help me with that. When realistically, I think a walk is actually one of the best things that you can do. It's something that gets you back into the groove of you doing something, you contributing for your team, you working on the base paths, because it's not something you're doing very often. You got to see more pitches, you know, getting the feel of, I can work the strike zone. It is a confidence booster as much as anything else there. But Windy Wheels, let me guess, Windy Wheels is fast. Is it a he or a she? It's a he. And it's black. Okay, so, yep, a lot of speed. Look at that. Start with the, let's do the rise ball up high. Now, I can't do that each time, because they'll anticipate it eventually, and that it'll be something that just won't work anymore over time. All right, changeup blown away. He's got to chase this. Oh, okay. Now, in real life, if you're riding a hot streak, you'll hear this from a lot of people. They'll say, the ball looks like a beach ball. They'll say that it's like time slows down. Why is she breaking back? There we go. It's like the computer took over for a second and had me break back with her. And, you know, and that's true too, because what you do is you tell yourself, I'm this good, Like, I mean, look, you can be really good or really bad or like whatever, but when you're on a hot streak, you tell yourself, I'm this good that I know what looks really good to hit, and you know how to lay off certain you know how to lay off certain pitches. You know how to, oh crap. You know how to take command of everything that's going on there. You won't swing out of the zone. You know what looks good. You know what feels good. You're in the right attitude and frame of mind. See, another thing about it, this kind of goes against what I'm talking about here a little bit. But, especially when you're younger, there are players who have a fear of striking out. And look, I think the pros have too little fear of striking out these days. They think that it's the same as, like, flying out or something like that. Depends on the situation. But they think it's worth the risk of trying to obtain more power or get more bat speed. And when you make solid contact, it goes far, or it's, you know, just goes hard off the bat. But, you know, players when they're younger, even myself, you know, little leaguers, softball players, you know, whatever. Jaro, yeah. We tend to have this thought in our mind that we don't want to strike out, and we have a fear of it, actually. Right? We'll have this fear of striking out, and so with 2 strikes, you start to press a lot, and you do anything you can to make sure you don't strike out. Now, there are some coaches who set a precedence. Ooh, I thought I could get her beat down. There are some coaches who set a precedence on, like, if you strike out, I'll bench you, kind of thing. Like, don't strike, you better not strike out. Or, on that same note, if you strike out, make sure it's swinging. Make sure you don't strike out looking. I'm almost the opposite as a coach with that. Nice job, Callista. Let me think of the situation for a moment. I'm gonna think of stealing, all that kind of stuff. I'll talk about the situation. I'll talk about the strikeout thing again. Okay, so Callista's on base there. I'm not gonna steal on the first pitch here. I want to see what their approach is. They like to do pitch outs on first pitches sometimes. Looks like their infield's in. So their bigger goal is to go home instead of second, which is decent. My runner is Jaro at third, got decent speed. I'm going to try and get the sac fly, trying to hit it past the infield, really. I don't want to hit out of this inning, so I don't think I'm going to steal with Callista. See, there's 1 out. If Callista gets it thrown out here, now no sac fly will help, and Raya will be stranded on deck if Izzy gets out. So it's better in this situation here for me to keep her there, despite what anyone else thinks. It's good I know that there's a step out. It's R2 here. It's good I know there's a step out feature now. I pressed it accidentally, thinking I was doing I just play with the controls sometimes, and I didn't realize it did that action. Like, woo, woo, time blue, time, oh, I'm here, okay. All right, Izzy, stop playing around. Here we go. All right, no pitch out there, so. Oh, there it is. I tried to check. Oh, I wasn't thinking. There was a pitch out. Let's go. And it's through the middle infield. Get to second. Yes, there we go. Okay. See, with the infield in, better chances of getting it through that infield. I love that. Now's a chance I might consider stealing. If I could get second and third, that'd be awesome. I would have to predict. Shoot, see, this is what I wanted to avoid. This is why I was going to talk about stealing. I wanted to try and predict when an off-speed pitch would come, because the thing I didn't want, I was going to say, was a double play. I know you don't want to have 2 outs here, but there would still be a runner in scoring position, and Raya still would have been up, even if Callista got caught stealing at third. That might have been a nice situation to steal. Here's the other thing. I bet if I stole successfully, I think they would have intentionally walked Raya. Do I want that personally? I mean, I want her to bat, but I also like a bases loaded situation when I can get it. You know, Paige Stoveland was on deck. You just saw her hit a 440-foot home run. Anyway, I don't know if this team has really good offense. I didn't look back again. With the name Moonstars, you'd think it'd be decent. I don't know why. It just sounds like, you know, hitting for the moon, hitting for the stars. Excuse me. Izzy's throwing very well now, though. But their pitcher is good. I'll give him that. The strikeouts I have, I love the PFP. With the strikeouts I have so far and such, I'm going to say that their pitcher is pretty good. I know I have a few runs off him, but that doesn't mean nothing. Sometimes I'm lucky. Sometimes I'm really unlucky and stupid. You saw what I did with Izzy on that pitch out. I got trigger happy. I wanted to swing no matter what. I don't know why. And it didn't pan out for me. Paige, stay on fire. She's batting 727. That's crazy. He doesn't want to take a pitch and know for sure. Sometimes they'll pitch around you if you're really that on fire. Nobody on, that would have been a nice time to pitch around her. That's why I was thinking, like I said, they might intentionally walk Raya if I stole those bags. But I'd be okay with that situation. I really would. I have players after that that would pan out for that. And you saw what Raya did. You know, she hit into a double play. And that was something I was just fearing in that situation. I didn't want that to happen. And it did. I didn't want to steal the first pitch or anything, though, because I didn't know when they're looking to do pitch outs. I don't know if they've ever done a pitch out against me with a runner on second. Maybe trying to go for third. That's not ordinarily something you'd anticipate. A steal to third. It's more much significantly different rarity combined to that with a runner on second. All right, POTUS. Here we go. But yeah, you know, that's a gamble that you're looking to take sometimes. The only way, yeah, nice shot. The only way it's gonna work though is if I steal on an off-speed pitch. That's really what I had to anticipate. When was the pitcher going to go off-speed? And I didn't give myself the chance to figure that out. In fact, I'm going to step out again. Let's look. I haven't looked at his pitches yet, but look at this. Maybe this is why I'm doing okay. He only has one fastball type. There's a two-seamer and a cutter that he doesn't throw. The slider's decent speed, but the changeup and curveball are off-speed. And the forkball, I can sometimes read that when it is, and that's gonna work against me, but the speed isn't all the way there like a fastball is. So I don't know how often he even throws the fastball. I'm going to take this pitch and just kind of get a gauge. So that's the slider. I didn't see the speed. I think it was down below. Oh, boy. Oh, Morella. I shouldn't have swung, should I? See, that was the fastball. I'm sure if you look at batting average against, the fastball's probably doing pretty well against me so far through these 4 innings. We'll see, though. Alright, this guy's doing really well. I gotta be careful with him. Remember who the 4-hitter is. He's not batting well this year. So the 3-hitter, I'm gonna be nice and careful, and thank you for helping me out. Even with a lot of mojo, he chased the pitch. I didn't even intend for him to chase that. I just wanted to establish a spot. And the 4-hitter got a hit. How ironic, huh? Pretty interesting. Oh, I'm gonna go back to an old conversation about the colors, the team colors. Will he bunt? Maybe. Maybe not. I was going to mention the hats. In softball, people tend to not wear hats. Now, you see that my players obviously have hats. There's no way to not have that in this game, which is unfortunate. Whatever. You can't customize everything. Oh, no! Hey! Well, there's a bleeder. Nothing you could do about that. That was a nice pitch. But anyway, some of the players wear visors sometimes. Some players don't wear any hats at all. No visor, nothing. But I looked at some old photos to see all the different uniform combinations, and one of them, I don't know if they had their own that we gave them, or if it was just a generic hat. Uh-oh. But some of them had just white hats. So I wanted to, 3-0. I wanted them to have like a white visor look. So one of my uniform combinations will have, nice, oh, nice. One of my uniform combinations will have a white hat for both the white jersey and the black jersey. Way to get out of that is, we're going to get you up to bat in this inning. 9-1-2-3, here we go. That guy's smiling his ears off. Is that a phrase? Smiling ears wide? Smiling between his ears? I don't know what the phrase is. Jaro's just so smiley. Jaro's a good kid. Like, if someone were to describe her to someone else, you would say she is a really good kid. You know, I'm not saying not other people are good kids, but you just don't say that immediately for anybody else. You're like, she's a good kid. She gets along with everybody. And I know people make up that saying for other people. I'm not saying make up, but, you know, you want to ham someone up, you might say that. I'm not hamming this one up. That was sick. I'm not hamming this one up. That's just the way it is with her. That's the way it is. Okay. Taylor, I may do a steal with you. What I want is the opportunity for Callista to do something with you on third base. There's an off-speed for a strike. I'll see if she gets to 2 strikes. I actually may even consider it more. That's a strange time to do it, but it's a better chance for me to do off-speed. No arm. We've got someone arm. Let me. There we go. That was a good way to challenge it. He should have thrown through his cut. If he cut it off, had a chance to get me out. All right, Izzy, I said I'd get you up, and here you go. You're 1 for 2. Here we go. They won't pitch around you to Raya for too long. Raya's on deck, so expect good pitches, right? That's the goal here. That's what you got to know when you're... That's a nice hit, too. That's what you got to know when you're a batter, and that's something I tried to express roles to for certain players. I don't know how much I talked to them about this, like, as they're batting, but I tried to teach the players as much as coach them. And one of the things was, when you identify your role, it's equally as important to understand what other players' roles are as well. Not everyone... Look, if everyone could hit home runs 1 through 9 in the order, obviously you take that, but it's unrealistic, and it's just not expected of people, even home run hitters. You don't want that trade-off of home runs or warning track power or strikeout or nothing, whatever else, unless you're willing to do it for Taylor! Oh, that would have been sick! For a certain player. Is she going 3? She probably will. Was it a she or he? Oh, that was a he, I think. Okay, their pitcher's up. I don't think they'll pinch hit him. They got to keep him in this game and do some more stuff, so look out for a squeeze, huh? But I got to get him out. I'm willing to trade a run for an out. I don't want a big inning where the pitcher gets on base. Oh, that bad accuracy. Let's see. Nope, that's all right. All right, good. 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 outs now. Anyway, I was just talking about roles, right? Who was up? When Izzy's up, she's got to understand what the other team's thinking, and specifically, even if the pitcher's not thinking about it, the coach is, because he's got the lineup card in front of him. He's calling the pitches. He might even have a mound visit and have a little future plan going on and say, this is what we got to start thinking about. This girl on deck has 4 home runs on the season in 3 games, and this is the 3rd game. She still has room to go, and she's up right now. Let's see. And she's on deck, and we have an open base to work with, you know? Excuse me. And although we have an open base to work with, we can't be thinking, let's pitch around this 3-hitter for whatever else. So you gotta throw at that 3-hitter. That doesn't mean throw right down the middle. On 2-0, you might have to at that point, though. You can't risk the walk and do something else, especially when the other player's not established. Not when they're not good. Izzy's great. Just when they're not established. She hasn't batted very much. Sorry, Paige. 1 sec. Why did I knew not to swing, and I swung. It's like your mind says no, and your heart's like, but it looks good because it's so slow. That's what beach balls look like to me. This pitcher's thrown okay. You know, those home runs were from good hitting players there. That was nice. I didn't expect. I'm just not expecting to hit home runs all the time like that. But it's working out. This is a much more realistic game, though, when it comes to things. And their team doesn't have much offense, which can explain away what they're doing. But they do have 5 hits. There was that one double play that my nose is itchy. There was that one double play that I got that really helped me out, really helped Izzy out in that inning. I don't even remember which batter it was, but it was just nice. It was just something that just was perfect for that scenario. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if like before this I'd seen that animation. I don't pay attention to the pitcher much, but now that I'm like recording stuff as well, I like think about it more, and I'm just observing everything around because I might want to talk about it, so I'm seeing it. But wait, I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. What happened? I'm gonna have to go, well, something happened. Was there an error? Oh, I didn't even see what happened. I was thinking it took a while for the screen to cut away. See, I have a camera right here. The screen right behind, so sometimes you'll see me do this. The screen's right behind here in some portions. I'm blocked where first base is. I just naturally assumed there was an out. So I'm looking right through here. I can't see anything. So that sucked. Oh well, you know, I'll take errors. That was Jada, huh? Jada, I thought you were a first baseman as a secondary position. There you are. Oh, look, her fielding goes down a lot as a first baseman there. That's too bad. That's the price you pay when you're playing someone out of position. She's not out of position, but out of position. Look, let's say I put Stelvin. Is Stelvin out of position there? Jada's out of position at shortstop. Look where her fielding rating goes if I put her there. I'm not going to do this, but just talking about it. I don't know where I was going with the previous conversation, though. I'm sorry. That I'll probably bring something up. Probably had to do with Izzy pitching or something. I don't know what it was about. Mid-deep fly ball. Nothing doing there. All right, I'm going to do like an overthrow. Watch this. Like that. And watch what happens. Sometimes it sails and does that. He's not going second anyway. But I want to show you what the example would be like if you held on to that button too long. And Taylor's someone with a good arm, like her attributes with a good arm, that imagine someone with a bad arm who did that, you know? Okay, they might steal. I'm going to throw a pitch out here for the first pitch. Okay. Only reason I'm saying that, I know this person doesn't have much speed on base, but with Windy Wheels up, he has leadoff hitter-like abilities. And I don't know if the game can think in these terms. This is what a coach would think. Leadoff hitter ability that you're, and not much power, that you're not expecting him to gap one to score that run. When you're getting into, now look at the six hitter, not very good hitter either. You know, you're not going to hope to strike luck in a sport like softball and baseball with multiple people in a row. I'm not saying you can't do things with 2 outs. That's the last thought to have there. But before that, you want to think about how you can maximize a situation. And even if that person gets caught stealing, you think, I have Windy Wheels leading off that next inning, and that's a good thing for you. Now they're going to, in this case now, their pitcher is going to bat in the next inning, and they're probably going to have to pinch hit for him. They might replace him right now, I don't know. But they're probably going to have to pinch hit in that situation, which is something that if the pitcher's doing really well, you don't want to anticipate doing. If you can ride that pitcher longer, you go ahead and do that. So why steal in that situation? Because you have a chance of making it. And if you do, that person who's more of a singles hitter now has a chance of driving in that run. They need to play for runs at a time right now and make things happen. I know I said when you're behind, you don't want to create outs. But desperate times right here. They're only going to get through the order one more time, if that, to make things happen. Sorry, I want to see these scenarios and see what's going on. Jada, unfortunately, is going down here a little bit again. With that defense, I might put Monet or Julia or Gabby in this game eventually on defense, see what happens. Considering making some subs here in a bit. Did anyone not see the field this other game? I think they all saw the field, so I think I'm good. Just kind of looking at the situations here. Morella's taking, I think, an offer maybe. She might have gotten one hit. I don't know. I'll let her get this at bat here. I'll let the bottom of the order do their thing, because at least they have some speed so that if they get on base, I don't regret having moved them out prior to that. My problem's I'm swinging too much. I'm anticipating that fastball. It really is fast. It's not probably fast for you. You're like, this is so easy to know to take and not take. I'm going to admit, my TV might have a little bit of a hint of lag. It kind of does. Watch, I move this, and see, you can see and hear what the delay is. So there is delay for me. That's what, oh man, I'm goofing off a little too much. That's what causes concern. Okay. Izzy's throwing well, but she's going to start lowering. As her stamina lowers, she's going to start lowering as well, right? You're probably going to see them pinch hit as well because their pitcher's stamina is probably going down to the point that they won't be effective anymore through their part of the order as they come and face 1, 2, 3 against me again. I get to face 7, 8, 9, so I'm going to feel good having Izzy pitch to these players. I don't know who they'll have as pinch hitter if they do, but if something goes wrong in this inning, I need to look to go to my healthy and fresh, although terrible in their first performance, relief pitchers who will be a lot more effective, and they haven't seen those pitchers yet. They haven't even seen curveballs or anything yet. So that's something to consider doing if she gets in trouble. Okay, not hit too hard. Wait, see, it's hard to track. There we go. It was hit a little harder than I thought. I didn't want her to just miss it. Elijah Gobbleson. You don't look like an Elijah Gobbleson. I'll tell you what an Elijah Gobbleson looks like. Just joking. Okay. Trying to establish some spots here. I don't want to go right at him. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jada, you're fine at first base. No problem there. All right, let's see if they pinch hit. Okay, so here's the pinch hitter. Dale Nail. I don't even know where they come up with that. Decent hitter, not much speed. I doubt they'll pinch run even if he gets on base, which is a good thing for me because I don't think their leadoff hitter was much of a power hitter, so I wouldn't say threat to steal if he gets on. Just pitch carefully. Good. Nice job, Iz. All right, so I can write. Oh! Ooh. There it is. Way to pick that one up, Jada. Okay. Still a good pitcher here. Bert Bergerer. A lot of the names are Dale Nail, Bert Bergerer. I wonder if a lot of people are kind of like that in this game. I gotta remember more of the names. I can't really. There was Pecs Flexed, remember? Probably a lot of those. Windy Wheels. And you can tell sometimes by a name what they'll be good at. Like, I think Pecs Flexed was a good power hitter. I remember he hit that crazy home run off me when he did. I don't forget if he pinch hit or what. But he hit that crazy home run off me and did all that stuff. Okay. Callista, depending on the situation, if no one gets on Callista, I might pinch hit for you because... Oh, but Taylor's going to get on. Perfect. I'm going to play for a run to start off this inning. So I'm going to start off with the bunt with you, Callista, here. We'll see how things go. I'm going to have Izzy and such working after that. Izzy, Riot, and Stoveland. So that's good. Oh, right there. Boom. Nice bunt. Oh. That was cool. She could have maybe made that. And she can maybe... stay on the back. Oh, that's tough. All right, perfect. High five your teammate right there. All right, Iz, let's do our thing, huh? I'm going to let you bat because I'm going to let you pitch. Even though we're facing the top of the order next, it's a scary thought to have, but I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I shouldn't have swung. It's still one of those situations, again, they probably really should go after her, maybe? Because they want to try and get that out. Oh, tag up. Let's see it. Let's see it. I'm half glad that it's out of play. I do want this run to score this inning, though. Ooh. 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 Nice. Probably shouldn't have swung, but nice. I'll take that. I'll take that. Nice job, Izzy. Keep your mojo up. Now, Izzy, look, I'm not going to call her a home run hitter. She can hit home runs, though. I've seen her hit it over fences before. And in fact, that was as a freshman. Yeah, I'm thinking about stealing. Remember last time? I am. I want to take a pitch, though, even if it's down the middle. She doesn't have to be a home run hitter, though. Oh, shoot, why did I do that? Okay, I'm going to steal. Whew! I'm going to steal again. You're not going to strike out, right? Oh, crap, go back! No! That's the one thing that you fear. I say she's not going to strike out, but what if she lines up? Hey, there's Jepson. There's Jody. Oh, the pitchers. Tony, Brandon, me, Bob, and Kylie. It's the pitchers waiting in the bullpen. Bob's chilling. He's like, I don't have to play this game if Izzy's going to pitch the way she is. Now we're at the top of the order here. Shoot, what was I talking about before? Izzy, bunting, stealing. I don't know what I was talking about. You'll have to go with that with me. Cliff's pretty good defense. So is Kendall. POTUS is staying on the up and up. That's good. And keep her doing that. This might be a game where it's going to be hard to find people to put in just because of the roles that people are identifying with right now. Maybe if Paige comes up to bat, I might get a pinch hitting spot because then Jada can play right, Monet can play first. Maybe something like that I'll consider. But right now I have enough insurance that I'm still going to trust Izzy. She's only thrown 57 pitches here. Doing very, very well. I was talking about Izzy trying to hit home runs and such, right? She doesn't have to try to hit home runs. I feel like she might have a little too much trade-off with sacrificing the long ball, sacrificing average, there we go, in order for the long ball to happen. Not like she tries to hit home runs, anything like that, but, she's trying to muscle it up. She, as a smaller stature, she's going to let the pitcher supply the power when it comes to the opposite, when it comes to the pull side, but for the opposite field, she'll have to muscle it up a little bit. Might over clench and whatever else. She's a good hitter. Very solid all the way through. And throwing a shutout. Why would I pull her out right now? Of course, that's the broadcaster's jinx. The coach's jinx right there. Whoo! That could have been a home run. Okay, now that I've established that, let's go away. Nice spotting. Oh. Nice spot. Oh, nice spotting. That's all right. Okay, that 4-hitter's up. He did get that single earlier. 182 average. Still might have Jepson close out the next inning, though. We'll see. Because Izzy is getting a little tired here. You can see her thing going down. Her lines and stuff will go down, too. That's the problem. It gets a little difficult to pitch with after that. The batters just become too good of hitters. Okay, there's the... Even a home run still won't tie it, right? Here's where you play with a little too much pride as a coach in your player. and you say she has the ability to get it out. And Windy Wheels is hot. Now his power is going up a little bit more to the point where he is a little more lethal to do certain things at the plate. And he can get the infield single, but that's whatever, that's fine. Tell you what, if the tying run comes to the plate, I'm getting in a reliever. If the tying run comes to the plate, I'm getting in a reliever. For this inning. Next inning, I might have to consider it sooner. Oh, because I don't want to injure her. Oh, get up! Oh, no! And there was that power. Are they sending him? Nope. All right, tying runs at the plate. She did her thing. Nice job, Izzy. Gonna have to pull you, though. And a pinch hitter with some power. So, okay, here we go. So, ooh, Windy Wheels is injured. Look at this. Tweaked groin. Was he the one? So he's still out there. He's just, look, his stuff lowered a little bit there. Okay, double switch. So there's a double switch option. I've never even seen that before. Okay, with Izzy out, I'm going to take Izzy out. I'll just put the pitcher right in this spot. That's fine. I was thinking of a double switch scenario, though, I could do. Julia. Let's go with Kendall in left. Huh. Let's go with Kendall in left right now. No. Let's just do this swap for now. Question is who? I want some power on power action here. Maybe I'll ride Alyssa a little bit here. Make her throw a little. Because this is kind of like a save situation. Okay, I'm going to put Alyssa in the game early. By early, I mean relievers are probably best for just one inning. But here we go. Boom. 98. On the black. She's a pretty good pitcher, too. She's got some good chops going on. Oh, no! Throw her out, Callista. Remember that South City game? Oh, no. She ended a game throwing out a runner at home from left field on against South City. That ended the game, and it was, the score was, I think, 7-2 or something going into that last inning. And, this was second to last game of the season. This was senior day. So Callista's playing left there whole game. I wanted to keep the seniors in pretty much the whole game. Jody was pitching. It was one of those things, the last game of the year was the next game where things got bad. And I was debating, do I keep Jody in this game or do I pull her because I need her for the next game? Well, I kept her in. For me, I felt like that would have fatigued her to the point that it was going to be harder to throw her the next game. Anyway, the point is, I don't know if there was a point. Oh, Callista was in left, threw out a runner at home. It ended the game. I don't know why they were sending a runner at home to home. Because it was kind of, ooh, Jada, you're not doing too well right now either. Shoot. Let's do this. I'm going to put Kendall in right. I'm going to do a position swap. I'm going to put Kendall up to bat and Monet on deck. No. Let's go. I don't know who I'll put on deck. I want to wait for that. I'll decide in a second. Because I need a base runner right now. And Kendall's going to provide that! Good call, coach! Yes! All right, let's do it. He stopped and waited. Go to third. This is a chance you want to do it. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now who do I put in? Let's go power contacts. I don't want to strike out. Let's go Julia on this one. She can play first in this next scenario if I need to. Now the infield's playing in. Very nice very nice time to play in with somebody. I gotta wait for my pitch. That was my pitch. That was pretty good. Should have cranked it. Oh! Oh, get back! Oh, nice! Woo! I don't know how their defense is, but that boy right there just miffed it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good job, Julia. So I'll keep her at first base for this next one. Morella 0 for 3. Ooh, timeout. Let's think about this one. Batting 167 on the year. Maybe Julia can play third and Monet at first. Julia can play third and Gabby at first. Jaro's on deck. This is still a good situation to have Morella hit. She's not cold. She's neutral mojo. That's fine. I'll try this. Morella and Julia trade places? I think so. I think that would be really cool to do. Let's hit it to the right side of the field. No, why am I swinging? I hit it to the right side of the field. I'm not doing them any favors. That's why, that's why she took an 0 for in that at bat, because I swung at a crappy pitch. What am I doing? That's why I like to take first pitches as often as I'm able to. That's really the key. Woo! All right. This is a nice game, though. This is pretty tension-filled. See, that's a ball. The problem is he throws too hard for me to... I don't want to take... that. I knew that was a ball. I don't want to take a strike 3 in any situation and, make it just dire on my end. All right, last inning. They got 8-9-1. I can do this. They're obviously going to pinch hit their pitcher. Gobbleson. Okay, I'm gonna throw at this guy, like in a way that can't afford him to get ahead in the count too much. So I want to start in the zone. There we go. Now I can work off the zone. Because good. Because I don't expect him. Yeah, take your time. I don't expect him to do too much with that. You know what I mean? All right, who's their pinch hitter gonna be? Rusty Bustum. There's too many of them. He's a little tense though. Probably nervous in the situation, pinch hitting. There are players who are built... See, if I try and put a starter... Bless you. I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to put her in. But if I try and put McHugh in this game, you're going to see for her mojo is tense. The reason is because... And she hasn't... And you'll see that these people, even though they pitch, their stamina's going to be down, so their stuff's going to be really low. Kylie last pitched. Now look at her stuff. So she's going to be bad to put in because she just pitched. And Jody pitched recently, so she's going to be like that. But they're going to be tense because... because they're starters. They're not used to this situation. Even relievers might, no, I guess not. But all the relievers are good, especially the closer. She's geared for this situation. She's ready to take care of things. So that's definitely one thing that, I don't know if the offensive players have the same thing. If someone's more a starting player versus a bench role player where you're looking to pinch hit, do something like that, if the situation will be more or less tense for you. But there are some players who are more locked and loaded for that, specifically pitchers. That's why I said I wanted to try and put someone else in, because someone would be geared and ready for this situation. Whereas also Izzy had a lot of... Nice! Izzy also had a lot of stamina going down that would have made her more ineffective. All right, top of the order. They need a tying run up to the plate before they can tie it. Duh. This guy can't tie it with one swing is what I'm saying. No reason to walk him. Yeah! Let's do it! Whoa! I almost overran that. 3-0! Bearcats win. Woo! Nicely done. That was a pretty good game. And that just went to show that outside of those first 2 home runs that started off that second inning there, it would have been tied otherwise. So, just goes to show that, hey, good pitching can still beat me. But our team's good pitching is going to beat some good offense. We're going to play a good offensive team again at some point. We'll see when that is. But otherwise, this was a nice victory. Very solid. Didn't get to get a lot of players in, though, because everyone was kind of playing their role right. I think that kind of worked out there. At Apple Field, beating the Moonstars 3-0. This sounds like our regular season. We didn't lose for a long time. There was a time when I shouldn't have done it, but I was talking to the players about not the perfect season. I was just saying that if you look through our schedule and if you think about what we can do, there's no schedule on the game that you say, oh, that's a loss. So where you say that there's an opportunity to win each game, that theoretically you might be saying that also means there's a chance that you win every game. It's not quite what that means, but if you have a chance to win any particular game that you're playing and you win all of those, obviously you go undefeated. And that's kind of where I feel with this team right now. Now Ryan Page, after those solo shots, they went 1 for 4. That was a little too bad there. Taylor still picking up the top of the order. Izzy doing her thing. I think she hit the ball hard on her 2 outs as well. Good 3-hitter mentality. Julia and Kendall with very good pinch hits. That was a big insurance run because that allowed me to say that I could go after those batters and not have to have the tying run at the plate every single moment when Alyssa was pitching there. So I could pitch a little more aggressively and not be too fine and potentially get back in the count or walk. Jada not doing too well. That's too bad. We'll figure out a way to work her back in, and same with Morella. We'll figure something out with them. Nice job otherwise, and their team was good. I look forward to playing them again at some point there. So Izzy with the win, very nice pitching performance, and Alyssa with yet again another save. Did give up another hit, but she pitched more than 1 inning as well. Doing well. Now their team's going to be 2-1. We've beat all undefeated teams so far, a team that was 0-0, 1-0, and 2-0. Oh, Windy Wheels, that's weird. The losing team got player of the game. I get it. But no, yeah, that was a nice clutch hit that he had there. I'm surprised, though, the player of the game thing. And Izzy, not even for her pitching performance, just for her 2 for 4. Nice player of the game stuff there. You know what else? I was going to say it. I was thinking about it, but I was talking about the team colors. This was way early on. I said that our first game we won 11 to 10. That's 1-1 to 1-0. And then we won 11 to 1. 1-1-1-1. It's like we're in a binary stage, I was going to say. But nope, this game's 5 to 3. Looks like we're going a little more than binary on this one. That's for you computer programmers out there. You probably know what that is. All right, there was that game. I'm going to go ahead and sign off this one here. Game number 4 is going to feature Emily McHugh pitching against who knows who. But I'm looking forward to doing that one and showing it with you guys and talking to you guys about it. You're going to see some lineup switches now that we're getting to that 4th game because some people are going to have to start. And there are some people you see that I'm going to have to maybe sit time to time. I'm going to see what happens here. So, this is Brandon Robinson signing off. And let's keep super mega super. Let's keep super mega baseballing. Yeah.